Welcome back. Well, can dogs and elephants help you master your mind? And can mastering your mind lead to getting everything you want in life?
Well, one author says he knows the power of having the right mindset firsthand. Welcome, Scott Southall. Now, Scott,
welcome.
Yes, thank you so much for being with us. And when I say firsthand, you actually kind of have a firsthand story to tell us, right?
Yes. First, let me start with a statistic. Did you know that 73% of people who set fitness and exercise goals, they don't finish them, and half they quit after 6 weeks? And I say they failed to master their mind. In December of 2015, I went to the doctor. I was fat, sick, and nearly dead. And he took a gallon of blood and poked me. And when he got the results back, he said, "Scott, this is serious. You've got to pay attention to this. You could literally drop dead from a stroke or a heart attack at any time. It runs in my family. And you've got to do something now." And I'm like, okay, but I don't know how. I've been struggling with this for 50 years, my whole life. Now I'm an expert in marketing and the role that the mind plays in getting other people to buy. And I had to figure out how to get myself to buy what the doctor was saying. And so over the past several months, I've come up with 3 huge mistakes that you can't do if you want to be successful. And mistake number 1 is what I call the Jackie Chan mistake. And Jackie Chan made a movie called Who Am I? And I think we all suffer from this. Who am I to lose over 100 pounds? Who am I to start my own business? Who am I to go back to school and get my degree? And this is where a dog can really help you. If you suffer from the who am I syndrome, get a dog.
Okay.
People will judge you. The dog will never judge you.
True.
The dog will always love you, and he thinks you're the king of the castle. So if you suffer from this, get a dog. He can really help you to master your mind. Mistake number 2 is what I call the Albert Einstein mistake. And I think we can all agree that Albert Einstein was a super smart guy. I say a genius. And so many of us think we have to be smart all the time and be thinking all the time as well. And every once in a while, your brain needs a break. So this is another way that a dog can really help you. Take your dog for a walk, you get a brain break, the dog's gonna love it, and let the dog help you to master your mind. Mistake number 3 is what I call the P.T. Barnum mistake. Now, when you think of P.T. Barnum, you think of the circus potentially, and when you think of the circus, you might think of elephants. And how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And if you're suffering from a big goal or something that's overwhelming, chunk it down one bite at a time. Let the elephant help you to master your mind.
Wow. Well, I think that's great. And to help us even more, you've come up with a formula to kind of help us do that mastering of our mind.
Yes, I came up with this. It's called the Mind Formula. Every morning you get a fresh start. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday. Do not beat yourself up. Instead, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pat yourself on the back and acknowledge the things that you did right. Investigate the best set of steps to get you to your goal. And this might mean you have to do a little research or maybe perhaps hiring an expert. And nano, remember the elephant, break it down into little tiny bite-sized, easy to do chunks. And D, decide why you're doing this. This is probably the biggest, most important one. If you have a big goal or a big project you're trying to achieve, it's going to be hard. And there's going to be times where there's bumps in the road. And this is where your why can help you get through when you really don't want to do what you're going to do so that you can put together a win. So that's how dogs and elephants can help you master your mind.
I think that's great. I have always said that a lot of times when you're trying to accomplish something, you're usually your biggest speed bump. You're the biggest thing keeping. You're your harshest critic. You know, you're the person, I think we've all been that person that says, who am I to do that? You know, oh, that's somebody else that's successful. It's somebody else that does all these things. And so once we kind of get our mindset and we're the master of it and we have the right mindset, what do you think you can accomplish? Because look at you, you've got it all set together. What do you think you have benefited from?
Well, the way I've benefited is I've lost 50 pounds. I've never done that before. Actually, I have 70 more to go. And I think for me, the biggest thing is I've stopped the victim chatter. You know, when you have to go do your workout and it's 2 hours, you just go do your workout and it's hard and it's okay. You're not going to die, right? And I've learned that. One other thing that I've really learned is that I believe all of us have greatness inside of us. And so it's not a question of can we do something, because we can do the most amazing things, but it's like, have you decided that you're going to do it? And I think just get over the who am I, or at least put it aside for 2 seconds, get the elephant, take a bite, a small bite's fine, just take some action to start moving forward. That'll help build your self-esteem.
Take action. You are so motivating. Being here on our show, showing us in person, you know, that you can master your mind and all that can come from it. And I think it's great that you're now stepping up to help others do the same, Scott. So I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come on our show and tell all of our viewers about mastering.
Thank you. It's been a lot of fun.
So much.
Thank you.
Now, for more information, log on to theartofmasteringyourmind.com.
Now stay where you are. We'll be right back.